building on our rich history in the community, celebrating the people and events that make this the great place we call home. Wave 3 presents Wave Country with Don G.
And if you know the spirit of Wave Country like I do, it is big and wonderful. But today, Wave Country with Don G has gone to the dogs, and I love it. Rudy Green's Doggy Cuisine. If you don't know about it, well, you're going to hear about it today, and we want you to share the story. And then Joy to the Wolf had a chance to share that story last year. It actually went national, what we were doing here in Wave Country and the Kentucky Humane Society. There are babies here. We have heard them barking. I'm sure there's probably some back there meowing too. So that's what we're doing today on Wave Country. It has gone to the four-legged, and I hope you sit back and enjoy us. Now you may say, Rudy Green's. Number one, to me, I was like, why would you name it Rudy Green's? Okay, we're gonna find out today. Carla Haas is with us, who started the business. This business has taken a long time to get growing. It grew out of love, so she didn't mind. What was it? 7 years?
7
Carla?
years.
7 years. You said,
which in dog years, that's one.
1 year,
that's
right?
So we're
that's
looking at it
1
that
year.
way.
But tell us the story. Number one, to me, that is just the weirdest name. Rudy Green's Doggy Cuisine. But there's a reason. There's always a reason. If you want to just stop and learn what it is. Okay, tell us the story of Rudy Green's Dog Cuisine.
Rudy Green was actually a chocolate lab who showed up at my house when he was 2 years old and says, I'm going to live with you.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, I had 5 or 6 other foster dogs, and he was a purebred chocolate lab. I said, I'll find you a home. So went to place Rudy in different homes, and he would sabotage every adoptive family that we encountered. He knew he picked me. So Rudy ended up staying with me. Long story short, at age 14, he developed a bleeding ulcer because we switched his arthritis medication. Oh. Nearly killed him. And my vet said, Carla, he's not going to make it. Take him home and cook for him, and you might buy him a week, but don't count on it. He can't eat dog food. So,
really?
Yes.
And you know, I've heard from lots of vets, because I'll do that every now and then. We'll give my dog Blue table food, and they go, don't do that. That's the worst thing you could do.
Right.
But that's what you did. You begin to lovingly cook for him.
Yes, just very bland, basic foods. Meat with vegetables, chicken with brown rice. And within 10 days, he was better than he'd been in years. And of course, my other 3 dogs, I couldn't give Rudy stew and then give them, here's your dry food.
Because they're like, why do you love him more than you love us? He gets stew,
which isn't the case. Which is not the case. So I shared it with them, and the enthusiasm at dinner time was undeniable.
You think?
Yeah, yes, it was pretty obvious. So I scratched my head and thought, now, okay, why would Rudy not be able to eat dog food? If he was sick and old, why would my vet say go home and cook?
It's dog food.
It's dog food, and it's not just what's in it that isn't necessarily good. It's how it's cooked. Are a lot of trace minerals and essential oils and little vital nutrients get destroyed during the process of making that food.
And you're talking about even some expensive dog food.
Even expensive dog food.
Okay, now explain how they make it. It's because they make it at such high heat.
There's high heat and a lot of intense pressure. The processes are called extrusion and retorsion for canning and for making kibble. And it's a destructive process to the nutrients that are in the food. And even though they put them back in artificially, and that's why when you try to read a bag of ingredients on dog food, you can't pronounce it. Yeah. A sick old dog doesn't absorb those artificial nutrients. So what Rudy Green's Doggy Cuisine is just gently cooked human food made as a special meal for a sick older dog, or as a mix-in to dry food for a normal healthy dog.
Now, as a mix-in, yeah, because they would love it.
Would you want to eat the same thing every day?
Well, it depends if it's a black bean cake. There are some things I will eat every day. But you have no preservatives in this. So this food can't just sit on the floor like any
like
dog.
Yours wouldn't.
Exactly. It has to go into the refrigerator.
Yes, and our product is sold frozen and stored in the refrigerator. And just like regular food that that you eat and you and I eat, it's good for 4 or 5 days in the fridge.
Right, and again, and this makes sense to me, because for people who look at me and you don't give your dog table food, you were saying dogs have been here for
hanging out with us for 10,000 years. Okay,
as pets.
There's no kibble trees out there. What were they eating before 1950? They were eating what we were eating. Now, before 1950, we weren't eating things like Doritos and
we were
and
eating
fast food. We were
healthier
eating
foods.
healthy, so it was okay for them to have our scraps.
So maybe we should pull our bowl down there with Rudy
have
Greens
some
and
of
we
that.
get a
There
little
you go.
healthier. So tell us about some of the things that you have, and you have and this is what's important too. I need to get this in because I don't want to forget. What is it? 5% of all of your proceeds go back to helping
a shelter.
go back to shelter dogs on Christmas, and I know on Thanksgiving. You literally take the foods, your Rudy Green, and you go into the shelters and you feed the dogs and the cats because you want it to be special for
have
them.
a special meal. Everybody should have a special meal at the holidays, and we serve the holiday buffet to those shelter animals, which is our yes, we do, which is our variety that is a replica of everything that would be on your plate for Thanksgiving. It's turkey, sweet potatoes,
cooked for
pumpkin,
the dogs, so that it's
without
not
the things that are bad for them. Yes, and only with things that are good for them. Yes, and we do feed the shelter animals that. We donate 5% of our sales to a shelter or animal welfare group in every market that we serve, which now
you just went to Atlanta.
Just went to Atlanta.
That's what I hear.
Yes. We have launched in 120 Kroger stores in Atlanta. So yes,
and then
tell
here
everybody,
at home,
tell your friends.
Here at home, where we find it in Kroger as
We'll find it in select Kroger stores here, in Whole Foods, Earth Fare, the Value Market stores, Barkstown Road, Miss Lily's. There are several small boutique stores that carry it too, in Cincinnati all the way down to Nashville, now to Atlanta.
Or if there's a store you shop in, go in and ask them.
For it.
Yeah, and maybe they'll be able to carry it. And the tree that you have here.
This is a wishing tree. I'm still very active, and our company supports rescue organizations. And this tree is called a wishing tree, and they benefit Animal House and Metro Animal Services this year. And this is the first year that we've done this. It is designed to, like an angel tree is, to accept donations for things that they need at the shelter, and things like pet food,
they need
puppy
everything.
food, everything.
Pet food, puppy food. They need peanut butter. Sometimes put medications
Kongs,
in.
bleach,
Kongs, bleach. I mean, everything that you would need at your home, a shelter needs. And they need it, times 800, because they're trying to care for those dogs until they can get them to a forever home. And they've got to be able to feed them. Usually what I do is I try to, once every now and then, fill my trunk with whatever I can afford and just drop it on. That's what I do. I keep old towels and old rags that I may think about throwing away because they would appreciate
They do appreciate them.
Yeah, it's just things we have to think about. So much stuff we throw away that somebody else could use.
So true. Dawn.
I don't want to miss anything. Are we missing anything when we talk about
this? I would love to thank the businesses that have helped us launch this. Like I said, this is the first year, so we have a few local businesses that have been willing to put the trees in, and those would be Sister Bean's Coffee, Barber Lane Animal Hospital, and Iroquois Animal Hospital, the Comfy Cow, and Barkstown Road, and Brown Brothers Cadillac, and all these places have
And
these
if we
trees.
go there, we can find the tree, and we can find a way to help an animal.
An animal, exactly.
Who, like Rudy Green, has not found where he or she is supposed to be yet. All right, I appreciate that. My Blue is just now finding that he can be picky if he wants to, so we're going to try the Rudy Greens and see if he likes it. They have treats. They have foods that you can mix in with your other food if you'd like to, or especially if you have an older dog. My first dog lived to be 16 years old.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That is a blessing. That is a blessing. So you see the foods there. And again, it is Rudy Green's Doggy Cuisine. And we thank you for giving back.
Thank you.
We appreciate you for giving back.
So
Carla Haas. All right. When we get back, joy to the wolf. More joy. What would that be? We'll tell you about it, but we need you for it, so stick around.